Okay, here's my analysis for the week of 7/23/12. First of all, we've got market timing indicator has turned down. Primary market trend is down. We are in a confirmed downtrend. Underlying trend is down. Everything is down, and now we've got three reds. So it's flashing some major sell signals in the market. And as I checked tonight, this is Sunday night, the the Asian markets are all down big. Okay, so that's number one. So the market is already going down. So the screens that I pulled up gave me a lot of stocks, and I boiled it down to these few stocks, 5 or 6 stocks, starting with Tractor Supply, TSCO. Looking at it on the weekly, you can see that it's falling off a cliff, relative strength. It has gone through here on this bar, 50-day moving average on big volume, and it's getting ready to make a death cross, and almost decent volume coming down, but it's gone through its 200-day moving average. So maybe a little bit early on the traditional IBD, so we'll have to see, but the market's down. Composite rating is a little bit up, 74. It's a little high for me, and relative strength is right in the middle. So on the weekly, it doesn't look particularly short. On the daily, let's skip the daily here, and we're going to go to the daily on Telechart. The daily or the weekly on Telechart, just taking a look at it, just got a small ABC, and this ABC goes A, B, C, D. Now, this gap shows that we might have a gap up here until it gets to its retracement before it completes its A, B, C, D, because I don't know if it's just going to go straight down. I think it needs some breathing room. However, the weekly DPO is down. It's trading on above average volume, down. Its MACD is down. The daily, we could take a look at what we've got here. DPO daily, DPO weekly down. MACD down, neutral-ish. The histogram's kind of neutral, so that's kind of neutral. I think this, my prediction, not that I make predictions, is that this thing is going to bounce up to about this level here at 85.30 something, and before it heads back down. So that's analysis on Tractor Supply. Let's go to the next one, and the next one is jobs. Taking a look at jobs, relative strength, composite is 40, bad. Group relative strength, bad at 37. Look at the black diamond cliff it's fallen off of. Relative strength is 7. It just came down last week on the biggest volume it's had in its entire run. It trades some decent volume, an average about 450,000 shares. Not great, but not bad. And you can see it had a big slice through its 50. It happened to hit its 200 day on the same day. I like that. It's tested its 50 last week, 2 weeks ago, and it couldn't even get up to it. On big volume, this thing looks like it's a short, and let's take a look at it on the Telechart. We're looking at jobs, right? Okay, jobs. Looking at it on the daily, I've got a target using this ABCD. So we've got an ABC structure going here, and then it took many weeks to get back up, and you can see the stock is going down. I think the target price for this particular stock is $30.08, and it's the 36.04. So that's a short. MACD is down. The DPOs are down. This thing is going down on higher volume. This one looks like a complete short tomorrow morning. JCI. We're going to go to JCI, and we're going to look at it on the weekly on MarketSmith. JCI. Okay, terrible composite rating of 17. Group strength is 9. The relative strength rating is 13. Falling off a cliff. We had a big, huge day of cutting through the 50-day moving average or the 200-day moving average. It was already below it, and the 50. You can see back here there was another big cut of the 50 and 200, and that was the real death cross. Then now it's been testing it, and it tested it last week on high volume. This puppy is a short. Look at it on the Telechart. Telechart showing an ABC structure. A to B equals C to D, and let's see where that shows up here. Oh well. Anyway, I think it's a significant A to. Okay, let's see what this is. Let's calculate it. The A is about 43 bucks. The B is 24, 43.24, so about 19 points. 19 from 36 is what, 25? 27. Okay, so it's going to go to 27. No, 17. The target price here is 17 for this stock. Okay. Two more. Be patient. GS. I'm already short 4,000 Goldman, and 19 relative strength, coming down a cliff, testing its 50-day moving average, closed under it last week with above average volume. 9 composite, D's all the way around. Group relative strength is 15. Bad. Everything is bad there for Goldman Sachs. All right, so let's look at the telechart. All right, taking a look at it on the weekly first. We've already done the analysis. A to B equals C to D, and this thing looks like it's going to 37.50. That's a pretty big drop. There's a couple other levels in here. There's this level here that has to be analyzed. Right now there could be a double top here that I drew last week. See that little double top? So that's on the weekly. Let's look at it on the daily. On the daily, DPO turning down negative. Perfect time to be DPOing down. 1905 on the negative weekly. MACD is turning down from a positive on the histogram here as well. It's fairly neutral, but it looks like it's turning down to me, and we'll see. But that's I would say that's a neutral. These are negative, that's negative, and then the weekly. This is a short. Last one, SYK. Oops, there's two other ones here. SYK. Let's go to the SYK. On the weekly, this has got a high composite rating, a high group relative strength rating, and it's really coming down. And we had a slice through the 50-day a couple of months ago, actually, in September of 11, 6-8 months ago, actually. And then it's come back and tested. It's come above it, tested again. The 50-day rose above, making it positive, giving it a stage 1 base, but it's falling through the stage 1 base on high volume. Telechart says that this is doing a little mini ABC. Let's look at it on the weekly. Little mini ABC from here to here, there to there. This is a higher risk one if we're going to short. It looks like it might be going to 48. That's not enough. From 51 down to a target of 47 is not enough to take a risk on. I'd skip this one. But let's analyze it anyway. Negative on the DPO, and then let's go to the daily. You know, negative on both DPOs, negative on the MACDs. One more, FIS. All right, go to the weekly here. Okay, FIS. Here we have coming down big on volume, big volume here. 74 relative strength. It's not really ready to short. 89 composite, 82 relative strength on the group, and relative strength is 74. Although it's come down heavily on big volume, this could be its warning day. It had one other warning day here. We need to form a shoulder here before we get a real good indication of shorting. Okay, that is it for the week. Let's see what happens.